really going to put our emphasis on getting our shoulder down and remaining down for longer periods of time. Now in a game situation, we might only have to be at our lowest points for 2 to 3 dribbles max. But we want to get ourselves used to what it feels like to be in those low positions at top speed, because typically what happens to players is once we make them go to their lowest points, they also get to their slowest points. They have to slow down in order to get their body in that position. Well, the game of basketball, we have to sometimes get low without forfeiting our speed. So right now, if I'm holding our rib cone by the grip and I did a cone slide, what that would look like is the cone stays down on the floor and I'm keeping that shoulder at that level for the entire length of my drive until I finally pick it up or continue to the basket. Now what we're going to do for our change of direction is we're going to go away from the basket first so I can bring it back to the basket later. Now I'm adding in our mat right now so I can hold myself accountable to my split in order to change directions. So right now, if I was doing my cone slide in the half circle up to the top of the key, I want to stay rooted down on that slide and get my last dribble step down. Now this will become my skip, and I want to be somewhere around the circle of the mat. So when I can finally change directions, I can find myself in my split stance. Now the hardest part about this is I'm going from my absolute lowest point into planting the inside foot and skipping into a split going the opposite direction. So this is really going to trigger your inside hip. It's going to really see where your balance is, to see how explosive you are, and then see how quality of your footwork is as you explode back into a shot or a drive. Now to add to the overall concept of keeping the shoulder down, I'm going to skip into my split, and once again I want to drop that shoulder down one more time to go through the grip of the cone, and now I can drive all the way to the basket for a finish. So that's going to be our cone slide in the half circle into our change of direction. Now, this is not a game situation. Obviously, you're not going to drive away and then come back. But this series puts a lot of emphasis on our footwork, of our body position, and really holds ourselves accountable to the space that we have on a really, really violent change of direction. So once again, I slide, I skip, I split, and then I explode. So you're going to spend 20 minutes on that, 10 minutes going one way, 10 minutes going the other, focusing on the footwork and your ability to drop your shoulder at multiple times without losing your speed